Hello friends, I am Professor Sunita Shirsat. Today I have brought The Eyes Are Not Here, that one of the fantastic story written by Ruskin Bond. The Eyes Are Not Here. First of all, we are going to focus on what is the story about. Actually, this story has been taken from one of the collection famous collection of Ruskin Bond. This story has other titles also: The Girl on the Train, The Flower Girl, and so on. It is a marvelous short story written by Ruskin Bond and was first published in Contemporary Indian English Stories. The narrator of the stories, who is a blind man with sensitive eyes to light with darkness, was traveling by train to Dehradun when he met and chatted with a female. The narrator discovers the girl's blindness only after she has departed and another passenger has entered the compartment. The story describes traveling experiences in life in a light-hearted and simple style. The blind narrator is not self-pitying. He is very matter of fact about his disability. This is what makes them so touching. The reader is struck by the pathos of the incident. The narrative ends with an expected and startling revelation. Now let's have focus on the theme of the story. Actually, this story is not love story, it's not any tragedy. The story gives us a glimpse of the world as experienced by visually challenged person. We are reminded of Helen Keller and her story about how she overcame her handicap through will and courage. Here also we have picture of one of the girl who is blind, but she has will and courage to face anything. Uh, what's about the author who is that means Ruskin Bond? You know that means you are very well introduced with Ruskin Bond, who was born on 19th May 1934 in Kasauli, Himachal Pradesh, and raised in Simla, Jamnagar, Dehradun. And Masuri is noted Indian writer of fiction in English. He spent 4 years of his age on the Channel Island in London. He was awarded Sahitya Academy Award in 1992 for his story writing, and also he was awarded Padma Shri Kitab in 1999. The most of Ruskin Bond's writings are heavily influenced by the social life of the hill stations near the foothills of the Himalayas, where he spent his youth. His debut work, The Room on the Road, was written at the age of 17 only and published at the age of 21. It was somewhat inspired by his experience in Dera, specifically in his modest room by his companions. In 1957, he was awarded John Llewellyn Rains Memorial Prize for Room on the Road. Then, The Blue Umbrella, A Flight of Pigeon, which is for children. Additionally, he authored 2 books of autobiography scenes from a writer's life, Beach Chronicles his formative years in Anglo-India. The Lamp is Lit, a compilation of essays and journal entries. What is the outline of the story? Actually, the story is an excellent short story written by Ruskin Bond, who employs the first person narrative approach. Everything is recounted here by a blind individual. His eyes are completely blind to everything but a light and dark. He meets a girl while on his way to Dehradun by rail. He initiates conversation with that girl. To captivate the girl, he deeply conceals his blindness. That means he didn't tell about his blindness. They exchange the brief. As the train approaches her final stop, the girl bids him farewell. A male passenger enters the cubicle shortly after she departs. The narrator learns of the girl's total blindness from that man. The storyteller is taken aback by the reveal. He has fooled himself. He believes this is an ironic turn of events that contributes to the story's attractiveness in conclusion. What is the story about? The narrator alone is in the compartment. A girl enters in the compartment at that station. Her parents bid her farewell, conceals her on the safety, direct her on where to store the passenger possessions, not to lean out the window, and to avoid strangers. That means her parents instruct about how to travel. In this passage, the narrator unexpectedly discloses that he is blind. Once the train departs from the platform, the narrator approaches the girl and inquires about her trip to Dehradun. She is taken aback by the voice as she assumed she was alone in the cabin. The girl informed him that she would be traveling to Saharanpur to meet her aunt. The narrator speaks about Masuri. The destination was on his way, describing the area's beauty in October. Actually, narrator was enjoying also beauty in October. Throughout the conversation, the narrator maintains the conscious pretense of having an excellent vision. Though he generally circumspect in his word choice, he recalls at one point that he came dangerously close to giving up due to some sloppy remarks. Following some more fascinating conversation, the narrator boldly informs her that she has fascinating face. She cheerfully responds that it was wonderful diversion from the frequently repeated comment, "You have pretty face." Soon, girl's train arrives at her destination and she bids farewell. Bye bye. The author then overhears disturbance near the carriage's door and apology from a man. The man then enters and apologizes to the narrator for not being as beautiful as the last travel companion. When the narrator asks how the girl here was born, the other person says that he only saw her eyes, which were very beautiful but useless to her because she was blind. The man asks the narrator if she had noticed it too. The story wraps up with the narrator resuming his game of posing as a person with sight. That means in this story, in the last narrator understood that girl was blind. Girl also uh, show that she was not blind, she had a vision, and narrator was also pretending that he was not blind. That means both were very clever and both were very smart and both didn't show that they were blind. And the story has been given this title, eyes are not taken. That means here eyes is not so important, only their heart to heart conversation was very important, and by that conversation they came to close each other and they have beautiful conversation, introduction, as well as their talking and emotion. That means exchange of emotions. Okay, all this was about the story, the eyes are not taken by Ruskin Bond. Thank you. If you like my video, please like it, share it, and please subscribe my channel. I will come back for you. Goodbye.